All right, Ava, so congratulations. You've got a brilliant movie here. The importance of this movie cannot be understated. When you look at the message that this movie provides, what do you hope people take away from it?
I hope people finish the film and start to interrogate the way that they think about things. I'm not trying to get a law passed. I'm not trying to kind of, change the structures of our court system through a film. What I'm trying to do is ask people to think about the way that they think. And if we can change the way that we think, then we can change the situation. That's the first step.
I was unaware of this loophole, by the way, and I'm imagining so many Americans are probably in the same boat. How aware were you of it, and have you encountered that people are actually understand what's going on here with this problem?
Yeah. I became aware of it as an African American Studies major at UCLA, so everyone hasn't studied African American history, so I get that. But I thought making it, I'd even said to someone at Netflix, you know what, we shouldn't call it the 13th, everybody knows. That's too obvious. And folks are like, it's not obvious, nobody knows this. You know what I mean? Folks are not really familiar with this loophole, so a lot less people know about it than I thought, and I'm so happy we can amplify it.
You are a relatively young filmmaker, and to see what you've already accomplished is insane. Television, film. You're going to be the first African-American woman to helm a $100 million budget on a live-action throw. I mean, it's insane. When you look at what has already happened, do you see yourself as a pioneer and as a role model?
I don't know, not a pioneer, I don't think, because there were plenty of very talented women who came before me doing amazing things. Maybe they did not have the first this, first that on their name, but it only meant that they didn't, that they came too early. But definitely, I know that I'm a role model for people because they tell me, and I embrace that, and I hope that I can shed some light on what's possible.
You have an incredible relationship with Oprah Winfrey, who herself, and you talk about role model, few people can really take that stance to the level that she can. Talk to me about how she has been a role model to you and a mentor to you in terms of your career and personally.
Yeah, Queen Sugar comes to mind. Queen Sugar is the television show that she basically gave me on her network. I was interested in television after Selma, and she said, I own a network, right? And she definitely has given me leeway there to, stretch my creative muscles and just kind of given me wings to fly on that. And that's the mark of a true, someone who's very comfortable in their own skin, confident about what they can do and what they can give, and she is constantly giving that to me and to others. So I'm happy to be the beneficiary.
When you look at the project that you choose to helm, what do you look for in a story that makes you say, okay, this is what I want to grab onto and tell this?
It's really whatever gets my blood running and gets my heart beating faster. It's everything from something like 13th to A Wrinkle in Time. Those two projects couldn't be further apart, and yet they're stories that I want to tell. Probably unrelated in a lot of ways. I see similarities, but really on two sides of a spectrum, and yet both made my heart sing. And so you just do what makes you happy. I
was just chatting with David Oyelowo last week for Queen of Katwe, and I think about, obviously you did Selma with him. Are there actors or actresses out there that are on your wish list that you say, this is a person that I want to work with on a future project? So many. So many. I admire so many people out there. I'm the lucky one that I get to make it happen. So many people admire folks' talent and they do it from afar, but I get to pick up the phone and say, do you want to play together? You want to be in my movie? So no, it's one of the perks of being a director. When you look at 13th, being able to partner with Netflix, obviously Netflix is providing such incredible original content right now. What has that partnership meant to you? The Netflix model of artist-friendly, not even artist-friendly, artist in love. They're really in love with artists there, has been my experience. And I love that their distribution model is such that everyone can see it. It's open to everyone. It's not restricted if you're in a certain city with an art house theater. If you have enough money to have cable. It's really kind of an open platform. And I want this film to be open to everyone, so it's a perfect place for me. My final question. How do we improve this race problem right now in America? How do we fix some of the issues that you detail in this film? Well, obviously, it's a complicated question that's too intricate to answer in a soundbite. But I hope that 13th starts to lay some foundation for new thought.
that folks will see it and start to interrogate the ways in which you are dealing with race, no matter your color, how you're interacting with people of different races, what your assumptions and preconceived notions are. Hopefully this film will get us thinking about that more vigorously.